How's it going, everybody? My name is Ben, and today we're back in Farm Sim 22. Now, we got a lot of stuff to do today, just like every episode in Farm Sim. Today, it's oat time. I have a few strategies and systems that I want to test out today. I want to go over some things. Mainly, I want to harvest my oats. I'm going to try, me and my buddy are going to try super freaking hard to get Farm Sim working. And what I mean by Farm Sim, that is not what I want. I need to get all these. I haven't done anything since I finished planting, so I need to unhook everything. Get my grain buggy set up, so I'm going to kind of talk while I'm getting things set up. I'm going to get the combines going right away. Oh, but yeah, what I was going to say, my buddy and I are going to try to get our mods kind of synced up. That was the main issue that we've been having. One of our mods, or a few of our mods, weren't the same. It's just kind of stuff like that. It's been causing problems, specifically with No Man's Land for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't know. But yeah, I'll make this a server, and he'll pop... Oop, wrong button. He'll pop on here, and he hopefully will help me harvest. I don't know if he'll make today's video. He is... I believe he's busy. For now. I'm kind of excited to see how well harvesting goes in some of these newer fields, because we have done a lot. I mean, there's no islands, there's no little divots in the land. I kind of smoothed some of the areas. Field position, I'm gonna start down here. I'm gonna have 3 combines going. I think I'll do this field, and this field. I think that's the best way to go about things. You know what, I'll do this field, and this field. I'm just going to try a different little combination and see how that goes. Headlands, 2 should be fine. This is a pretty straightforward field. Alright, this is set up. I am just going to set him to first waypoint. Let him go. Yeah, of course he's going to fold up. Whatever, got him going. Let's get another guy going. Let's bring this guy over here. Get the course generation up. Great job. Field position open. Yep. I'm gonna set 3 headlands with this. No, 2 should be fine. I think 2 will be alright. The third and final combine of today. Let me fiddle this guy out of here. I kind of squeezed him in here. Okay, here's a issue I just saw. I did not foresee. I need another header. I did set my money back to 5 million. I made it. So in the last video, I was very clear that I was going to set it back to the exact amount that I had prior to doing all my terrain editing. I said in the video, I remember this. Oh, I'll write it down on a piece of paper. I wrote it on a receipt, and it was a business receipt, and I filed said receipt, and now I don't have that receipt. It's in my filing cabinet, and I'm not going to dig it out, so whatever. It doesn't matter. It's gone forever, and I knew it was around 5 million something, so I'm going to pick that header up, and then I'm going to go to field 10. So we got field 10, field 11, and field 13, I believe. Okay, so the other 2 are already at 40, just about 45%, both of them. Okay, so I got to get these trucks going too. Wow, we are going to be cruising. Get this guy out there, unload him, get him going right away, because by the time I get there, he's going to be almost ready to unload. Then the second guy... Yeah, this is why having a second buddy doing this helps exponentially, because right now I'm having to set everything up to get to the guy. I'll just drive through here again. I have to go to the guy. By the time I get to the guy, they're already ready to be unloaded, and then I unload that guy, and then I gotta go all the way back to the other person's around the map, and it's just it's a pain in the ass, and it's not that efficient unless I can kind of time it right. Here, I can drive alongside of the guy. There aren't that many trees here. Perfect. This will actually work out really good. I can leave the guy right on the road here. The combine's unloaded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. I can go unload him. I wish they would go to the true 100%, because I'm just... Since it's a bot and this isn't realistic, I'm just wasting time by not... Oh, crap! I have them set wrong. I'll do last waypoint, but I gotta turn off the straw swath. I don't want that. That's no bueno. Okay, well, he's unloading. We gotta buy another Demco 2200. I need to make sure that this isn't spreading a swath again. Why is it doing that? What the hell? That should not be a thing. I have it set to disable straw swath. Okay. Turn it back on. Are you going to be a pain in my ass again or no? That's what I want. Now you would think that it would not switch over instantly. But it does. Why is that? Farm Sim 22, Farm Sim 22, what are we doing here? That is going to be a huge pain in my ass. Is this guy doing the same thing? So is, yeah, okay, he's doing the same thing too. And so did this guy. What the actual fuck is going on here? This is doubling my workload right now. So we're back, guys. I kind of figured out a few things. A few very good things, in fact. I was fiddling around with, so we're just gonna, first of all, we're just gonna ignore this. Just this little bit of a incident that happened here. And that is not staged. That actually did happen. So I was playing around with the course play, and I figured out how to get the buggies to unload the combines, which is very, very nice. I got 3 of them going like I had before, same fields. Nothing has really changed. We're just a little bit further in time. So they are working out really nicely, minus this little hiccup here. So what I had done was, in the course play options, there is an option that says unload on field. You can activate it or deactivate it. I chose to activate it because I thought it was going to, I thought that meant unload on the field while you're, like this guy, well, he's not doing it right now, but unload on the field while they're driving, you know, like driving alongside and doing that, which wasn't the case. That meant, well, hell, I'm just going to dump it right in the middle, or right on the edge of the field. So we lost a little bit. So I tried to drive this truck, because at the time the tractor here with the buggy was just sitting right here, and I filled him up, and I drove over this pile and I got stuck. So I'm gonna have to, and I'm not wasting all this oats. I'll bring the skid over here at some point. Well, actually very soon, because this whole truck is stuck. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on. So this actually really will benefit me and save, I don't know if it'll save time. Yeah, it will save time. It'll save a little bit of time. But I still have to manage all of my buggies and whatnot. So I'm very happy with how this course play is working. There are some bugs. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is definitely a step up from just the standard AI, which would have no, this would be the twinkle in some developer's eye. Oh, shit. We're just gonna ignore that. Everything is working really flawlessly. I got the AI operating the buggies, the combines. They're actually unloading into the semis now, which I don't know what I changed, but it's working now. So I am very satisfied with how this is going here. And we're almost wrapping up with these 4 fields here, and because I don't have to be running a buggy back and forth for 3 different combines, this also means that I could potentially get more combines and kind of expand my farm in that aspect, although I don't think I really need to. But what I do want to do, so now that everything is running really flawlessly and I only have to occasionally dump out these trucks, so I talked to my buddy who is hopefully going to at some point pop on the server. We're working it out. We worked out some of the kinks. He was saying that there's a setting that I failed to turn off or something, or turn on rather, that disables the straw swaths, which it's really irritating that I have all this now, because I'm not going to just plow this under. I'm going to use all this straw and whatnot. I'm going to at least try to get this other farm that I have that's just been sitting here idle for God knows how long, and see if I can get that farm up and running. That is a dairy farm, would-be dairy farm. This thing generates really quick too. I'm very happy with how well everything is working. It's actually pretty, it's like a breath of fresh air between what it used to be. fighting with these islands. I've only had a few buggies get stuck. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna do its thing. I gotta bring this buggy all the way over here. Enter, I can turn you off. I have to create a job. Field position, I gotta make this the right field position. Then I'm just gonna drive it over here myself. I should look into, I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to fine-tune everything, and it's all about efficiency in my eyes. I should see if I can find a tractor that can haul this much weight faster. I mean, it's 24 miles an hour. The max I could get is maybe 36, but I don't think there's any large tractors that do that. For my deer, the tractor that I use for spreading lime, has 4 tracks on it. I forget what it is. It's like a 90 something. Not the quad track. I can't call it a quad track, but this one right here. So it's an 8RX. The 8RX, I think, has a top speed of 32. I mean, so that's what? That's pretty much. That's a lot faster than this. I mean, it says the top speed is 34 or 24, but I'm going 25. But that's like 8. At this point, I really don't think it's a big deal because I wasn't having any issues between waiting for the buggy to get to the combine. There wasn't really any downtime, which was perfect. Because I have these set at around 70-75%. I think this is to... I believe that this says empty when over 75%. I think that's the combine. The combine's at 75%. That the buggy will start going towards it. If not, I don't know. I don't quite understand all this stuff. I'm still working on it. I know the offset, I have this set to -8 because if I do 0, then this is hitting the header and it's kind of getting in the way of everything. So since I'm right here and I have quite a bit of oats, I'm gonna dump a bunch in there and I'm gonna see what happens and see if I... So my buddy told me that this mill maxes out. I don't know how much it is. I'll be able to tell you I should be able to tell you in a second. So I got to take this to this here. Normally I would have the truck. Oats. So that's 18. We got 2. I guess we'll see. That's about it. I had like 55,000. Is that going to automatically start making shit? Or do I have to wait for stuff? I have really no idea how this thing works. Storing 1 liter of flour. I don't know how I transport the flour, so I'll have to look into that at some point. And hopefully it doesn't go bad. I would think it doesn't, but... On to the cows. We're getting a lot done. This is going to be a longer episode, guys, so if you don't like the length, sorry. If you love it, perfect. This is the episode for you. I want to get this farm up and going. I believe everything here is Massey. I have a lot of these, so I have an automatic bale wrapper, I think. This farm was set up kind of as a smaller farm. I guess I'll have to kind of play with this. So conditions, what do I need? They need water, obviously. This might be big enough that I might not need water. It might automatically supply it for them. I'm kind of over my head with this. That's why I'd prefer to have my buddy manage this farm. I manage the other side and we work together, because just knowing him, he would probably want a few fields to do grass and just bale that. You have to make like a silage pile or something, or a bunker and whatnot. But I'll deal with that another day. I was going to try to do that now, but I don't think that's going to happen, because there's really nothing I can do. I mean, some of this stuff I can sell, but a lot of this I would leave up to him. I'm not going to stick him with a certain amount of equipment. Over here, nothing in here. I did do a good job at making it look like a shop. Another lime spreader. Here we got another mower, some just miscellaneous tractors, a baler. That's a tiny baler for this size of farm. Okay, so he actually got up here. I need to go unload him. So I think what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to harvest the rest of these oats, unless something special, something weird happens, or an idea pops in my head. I'm going to harvest all these oats. I'm going to fill up this mill as much as I can with the oats in this field, I would think. And then I'll just touch base once I finish up, and then we'll go from there. Alright, it's a new day in Farm Sim, so we're back again. It's actually a new day in real time, and I kind of forgot what I was talking about last literally a few seconds ago for you guys. But yeah, we got everything harvested. Let me pull up the right thing here. That is not it. Right here. Everything is harvested. We pulled in about 2 mil, I think. 2 mil. Okay, 1.6 liters in oats, and then I put 100,000 into the mill. Let me quick run over here. So I put 100,000 into this thing, and I don't actually know how to use this yet. So I'm kind of confused. So I put 100,000 into this thing. It says that there are oat flour. I mean, I'm really. It says it's active, but I don't know what it's actually doing. It says I have 111 liters. Wait, okay, let me see this. Change output mode. I pressed enter. It didn't. Well, distributing, storing, selling. So I can have it just sell right away. I wonder if I can make something with this oat flour, because if I look in the products menu, there, first of all, straw, that it's all over my field, there is actually a number. I touched on that earlier on. Okay, so there's flour. Holy shit, that's expensive. Oats, what month is it right now? It is July. July, holy shit, I might sell these. How much is the price fluctuation? So the highest, okay, so if this is 2,000, this is 2,000. Okay, so that's, wow. Alright, so I'm actually going to sell, not at this very moment, but I'm going to sell all of my oats this month. But there's a lot, so I'm actually in a very happy spot with the save right now. So I'm not doing any more in today's video, but I wanted to touch on a few things quickly before I leave you guys. So yes, I have a bunch of straw all over this field. I'm gonna figure something out to do with that, but before I can skip ahead, well, I don't want to skip ahead until, so I have to sell all my crops in July. I can't skip to August, which would be the canola planting season, which is what I wanted to do. Well, that was my plan originally. I didn't count for the straw. But because the straw is in the field, I have to deal with the straw. I have to sell my crops. I also want to get the mill up and running. I think it's up and running. I mean, I have 100,000 liters of oats in there, so I would think that's enough for it to do something, but so far it hasn't done anything. So, and like I said, in the last video I said I was going to look into it. I lied. I just got busy. Yeah, and along with being busy, I apologize, this video is coming out quite like a week late. Last week I was up north on a work trip, and that kind of just took all of my time, so I wasn't able to get this video out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was really fun. I'm really happy that the AI worked, and now I have a system down, so harvesting went really flawlessly this time. It should just go even better next time when I have these 3 fields up and running. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.